Good evening, Rumboys and girls. No, I'm kidding. That was way too creepy for an intro. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. It's your boy Rumboys Robbie. We're gonna dive right into the whole show, to the whole, all the action, everything like that. First things first. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? We're gonna knock out these ads really quick. First thing that I want to introduce. GLD, one of our brand new sponsors, one of our brand new sponsors. We got a couple of them here down the pipeline, but I want to shout out GLD. We're actually going to be doing a giveaway. All right, you too can get your favorite NFL team, MLB, NHL, NBA, you name it. You could get your team iced out on a chain, real chains. I could shower with my chain. I can sleep with my chain. Okay, how many of y'all can say that? How many of y'all can say that? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be hooking one of you guys up. Giveaway details coming soon, but for now, want to give you guys a promo code for 30% off on your very first purchase over there at Shop GLD. Go ahead and you can punch in GLDDRUM. That's GLD Rum for your very first purchase for 30% off. Next up, I want to introduce you guys to All 22. All 22 is the brand new fantasy football format powered by Pro Football Focus. If you guys have not already checked it out, you should definitely check it out. Think of it as Madden franchise mode, if you will, for fantasy football. You'll be drafting a full 53-man roster, offensive linemen, punters, kickers, defensive interior, you name it. We got it all. Shout out to All 22. Shout out to our homies at PFF. Link in the description. Link in the description for all of our sponsors. Realistically, you guys know this. You guys know what's good. And then last but certainly not least, I want to shout out our sponsors over at Monkey Knife Fight for all of your daily fantasy player prop needs. Get on over to Monkey Knife Fight, monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboys. We're going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. Other than that, we went ahead. We took care of paying the bills. Let's go ahead and get into introducing our guests. First up, we have a very special guest for you guys, the viral sensation herself. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for FanDuel's own Gabby Gowdy.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's
Happy to
going
be
on?
here. You know, it's a fun-filled weekend of sports, booze, and Halloween. So
Exactly.
that's what I
I'm
got.
excited. I'm excited.
Oh, I
Next
just dropped
up,
my phone. Sorry.
all good, all good. As long as it doesn't break, that's what's important. Next up, we have my brother from another mother, my co-host on It's Survive. He's also part of the fantasy coaches. Give it up for my homie Jay
Oh,
Bass.
this is great, man. I haven't been on a Rumboyz After Dark in a minute. I feel like I'm home again. This is
Yeah,
good.
last time you were here, your desk fell. I think. Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
think that might have been the
yeah.
infamous floating desk on the foot episode. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, last but certainly not least, the resident Chiefs fan. He's also with Going for Two, but representing the Run Boys Fans Network. Give it up for my co-host, Drop the Mic FF.
I was gonna come in hot like I always did, but when freaking you
Drop the mic.
mentioned John's desk, I just started laughing behind scenes because that was definitely the last time he was here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was.
I redeemed myself. I got legs on my desk now. We're good.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud
Thank
of you.
Thank you.
How I'm going to be able to consume booze while doing this show at the same time. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out once it's like claw thingy. I do have another hand.
I wasn't gonna drink until later, but when you told me John was coming on, I couldn't not drink.
How can you not? How can
Cheers
you
to
not
me.
drink a little?
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
And we're gonna just go right into the very first topic because
Oh,
at the end of the
great.
day, outside of being sports analysts, we all are adults and we have adult lives, and it's Halloween motherfucking weekend. So first things first. Thursday night football preview is what we like to call it here. Thursday night football did take place last night, and we got to say Lamar Jackson looked damn impressive. And honestly, there was a chance at the end stating to pay the man. Has Lamar done enough to get paid? And also, do you feel like he's maybe being overlooked in the MVP conversations with the talents of Josh Allen's and the sorts? Gabby, your guest. So we're actually going to start with you, ladies first.
You know, I have to watch Lamar Jackson beat up my team twice a year, every single year. So yeah, he deserves some money. You know, he deserves some money. Pay the man, and if the Ravens don't pay him, someone else is going to pay him. So either pay your guy or he's going to get a bag somewhere else. That's all I got to say.
Hell yeah. John.
Yeah, you got to pay him. I mean, he's dragging this team now. I mean, you had no Mark Andrews for most of that game. Rashad Bateman on one leg. Gus Edwards was in and out of the lineup. I mean, it's like, but ultimately they beat that team and they won because Lamar was still dealing. He was still wheeling and doing his thing, getting on the ground, a couple big runs. And it's like, if this is not what you want to build your franchise, it's what you've built your franchise around for the past 4 years. If you're not thinking, okay, I got 4 or 5 more years even of this style of play, what are you thinking? Like, just pay this guy a contract. I mean, we're watching, bad quarterback play around the league. And you're like, how can you not want to pay this guy who is playing at a great level? Now, do I think he wins MVP? I don't. I think, you got to go with the guys who are, 7-0, Jalen Hurts, the Bills, Josh Allen. Those guys are playing on an ultimate level. But Lamar is playing on a level to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm probably top 5 in the league. You should pay me as such. Like it's just crazy to me that we're even talking about it at this point. The Ravens are idiots because if he hits the free market, he's not going to be a Raven. For sure, he won't be a Raven. Someone's going to pay him absurd money.
Gabby, don't worry. Jay Bash just got the lick back for me having to make the very first topic a Baltimore topic for you as being a Cleveland fan.
I like the Ravens. I think they're good. I just have to see them beat my team every year, all the time.
It's still painful. It's still painful.
I mean, is it though? Because it's expected.
It's the Browns.
Right. See, it's the Browns. You just know.
Lamar should be getting paid, and honestly, Lamar should have got his bank. The Brinks should have already backed up into his bank a while ago. And you know who they have to blame for having to pay a lot of money? And I know I hate to bring this up because who we have on the panel
No,
tonight,
I 100% believe it. That man
I blame Deshaun Watson and his contract for the amount of money that Lamar and these other quarterbacks are going to get. Yeah. Because that guaranteed contract threw the NFL into oblivion. I'm sorry.
100%. Okay. I'll give you that one, Mike. I'll give you that one. So my perspective is this is the first time that we've had a quarterback. We've had really like an athlete. One, demand this much and honestly be worth this much, but at the same time, be their own agent and negotiate their own contract.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me ask you this. Is this also the first time we've had one of the Konami code quarterbacks come up for the big money? And now that is the case, you're having the first dual threat, actual succession guy come up for the money. Besides, Kyler already got paid, but I'm talking that
I think it has very, very little to do with that and the style of play, and more of the fact of he gets paid, he pulls this off. From a business standpoint, you just broke the system. Because now, what does this mean for every agent? What does this mean for all those other role players that work and get these deals done? Now you're going to have more players taking a lot more control of their careers, and we've been seeing this already across other sports and other leagues. But when it gets pulled off in the NFL, the $1 billion NFL, that's what makes it significantly scary. So I think there's a deeper underlying issue of it's not that we don't want to pay you, it's the way that you're constructing this and the way that you're handling this, like this part of business, it's gonna break the system. And I think that's really what it is. I hold a grudge against the Ravens since Old Browns moved there, says Jamie. Everyone in the chat, show some love, hit that like button. I somehow went into full screen. I did not know that my phone could do that. Oh my god. Yes, I am Robbie Kruger for the night. Okay, cool. So I feel like we're all on the same page there. Oh, as far as him being overlooked, yeah, he's being overlooked. There's Jalen Hurts, like you mentioned, who's balling out, Josh Allen, and I think that last night was a little bit of a reminder for all of us of he's him.
Oh yeah, I mean if they go on a tear in the second half of the season, he should certainly be in the conversation for sure. But I'm just saying, right now, if you were to do voting right now, he'd probably be like 4th or 5th place.
I'll give you that. Let's see. Up next here on the show sheet. This one was breaking news. And honestly, like, really random. Really random news. But the backstory behind it is kind of messed up. Kadarius Toney is now part of the Kansas City Chiefs, and out of nowhere, in a wide receiver room that is already super filled. Yeah. What do we all make of this? What is his role going to be? Does this affect fantasy value? What are our thoughts? And also, reports stated that he was healthy the whole time while with the Giants.
I 100% believe that. That's a sad thing. I believe when I saw that, I was like, yo, I believe when he tweeted out that he was like, yo, like that, whatever, like listen to rumors and bullshit. Like that is such a thing. I just think that relationship, Kadarius Toney and the Giants relationship went sour from Jump Street. And I just don't think it was ever going to work out. And they weren't going to be able to develop and utilize his skills. So he goes to a place where it can happen.
It's like me and my ex.
Exactly. It just wasn't a good fit. It just, to my opinion, the way Daniel Jones plays and Kadarius Toney's style, it just doesn't mesh. Where I think he's a playmaker. You're going to have to use him on jet sweeps. You're going to have to use him on, different types of. You can't use him as a traditional wide receiver until he develops that. But in the meantime, he can be an electric player for, it won't be a lot of snaps. But the snaps that he gets will be touches for him, and it'll be electric plays. Treat
not even nice. Chiefs think that Kadarius Toney is a clearance rack Tyreek Hill.
I hear that comparison a lot, and that's disrespectful to Tyreek Hill. That is so disrespectful of how good. This is the thing, and I want people to know this. How Tyreek Hill developed as a route runner is insane. Like, I don't think Kadarius Toney can take that level of preciseness in his route running, but he is super athletic. And if you want to say he's Tyreek Hill light, that's fine. But to do what Tyreek Hill has done over his career is
let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're safe.
I mean, like, it's cool. I guess the Chiefs are good, so let's just keep getting better. That's all they're gonna do is keep getting better.
But does it make them better? It's Kadarius Toney. He was
already good, though.
He will be a special teamer guy.
He's going to have fun. He's going to fit in with all the guys there.
Him and Juju going to do TikToks together?
I'll tell you what,
they're gonna be bros. Yeah, it's
Patrick Mahomes didn't invite him to squad up in Call of Duty tonight. I'll tell you that much. I saw that on Twitter, and I was like,
"Hey,
you're not gonna invite the new guy? What's up?"
that builds a team. You ever get an intense Call of Duty match like for a couple 4 hours, man? You bond with those guys.
That squad with MVS, Juju, and Kelsey. That's a squad.
Maybe Kyler should start inviting the teammates. Maybe that can help them. I don't know.
They could talk about plays while they're getting roasted.
That was good
in the war zone.
That was a good one. I'm gonna give you that one. That was a damn good one, Gabby. I give you that one. Mike.
Oh man.
Do we have enough time?
Go
get
nuts.
Your rant. Get your rant,
bro. It's at Rumboyz After Dark.
Get your rant.
Gabby, if you don't let's just say I have skin in the game. Okay, here we go.
I saw the blanket. I saw it on.
Robbie messaged me. Yes, Robbie messaged me and was like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "Do you have enough time?" Okay. He is not Tyreek Hill. People need to shut the hell up because it boils my goddamn blood. Okay? He is just a freaking guy. You give him a 3rd and a 6 for him. Just like John said, for now, you're going to have to do jet sweeps and gadget plays. Guess what? That's another freaking McCall Hardman, and that's not what I need on my team.
They're going to be good.
It took McCall Hardman 4 years to be a gadget player. I don't have that time. But here's what I like. Here's the thing I do like about Kadarius Toney. And I told Robbie this the other day.
Yeah.
Sky Moore can't catch a punt. Kadarius Toney better be back there on next Sunday in 10 days catching punts because he's not. I'm going to fly my happy ass and shove a freaking McRib sandwich in Andy Reid's throat.
Dude, there's nothing better than a passionate fan. I'll tell you that much. It's my favorite
grown
thing in the world.
Tears right now.
I wanted Brandon Cooks, not this trash.
And you could have had Brandon Cooks for less, I bet. I bet you could have given up just the 3rd and gotten Brandon Cooks.
My God.
We want a field stretcher. We want a field stretcher that can run a route.
I mean, maybe. Listen, maybe he develops. He gets in that wide receiver room and develops.
Mike, you're too old to be having blowups like that, bro.
Well, here's
I
the
need you
other
to calm
thing.
down.
Okay, here's my last calm down statement that I will get across.
Mm-hmm.
The other reason I think that, and I do agree that I think he was healthy. I do agree with that. But we all know that Andy Reid likes his reclamation projects. So maybe that is the reason we got Kadarius Toney. Rest my case. Gavel down.
I'll give you that. Okay. From one topic to the next, Mike, throw me a bone here because the fact that I just remember the first two topics on the top of my head is freaking phenomenal.
Hold on. Let me look.
I got it up.
He's like, what you got, John? Throw it to me.
Johnny, so this is the thing. Aaron Rodgers has spent the week
Oh, God.
ripping into his wide receivers and even the coaches. Pretty much everyone has a problem with Aaron. Is Rodgers right in this scenario? Realistic, do you think this wide receiver core and team has a chance?
Before we let Gabby answer, I just want to say I missed working with you for that reason. God damn, I missed you, man.
I had it up. I had it
No,
up.
you're good, Mike. You're good, Mike. Go ahead, Gabby.
No, he doesn't have a chance. Tom Brady doesn't have a chance. Matt Ryan's chance is gone. We're over the geriatrics. Russell Wilson, your time is about to be happening too.
Oh, that clown. Jesus.
It's not happening. Aaron Rodgers,
Hornball.
you're looking like a clown. You're acting like a clown. Your teammates hate you. You're really good, but you're also an asshole.
Robbie, she fits in very well in the crew. She said the word geriatric.
And we weren't even talking about Belitz Jones that time. Shit. Okay. Mike, have you caught your breath?
I'm good.
All right. You want to take the second turn and we'll let John go?
Yeah.
Okay. What you got?
This hippie mofo, Aaron Rodgers, needs to take his 70s porn mustache and realize that this year is done for this team. Minnesota's winning this division. Everyone thought that Nathaniel Hackett leaving and going to Denver was going to be good for Denver. Well, he sucks there, and it's showing that him and LaFleur aren't. I mean, is LaFleur the answer? Is Aaron the answer? Here's the problem. Aaron is the reason Devontae Adams is no longer in Green Bay. He went and got the dough. I'm not mad at him for chasing the dough because if that's what you want, fine. But don't act like you want to win.
Together.
No. But don't act like you want to win and get the dough. Don't act like it's about the rings when it's about the green. Go, Johnny boy.
So I just quick. If I remember correctly, the contract in Green Bay had more guaranteed money. He turned down money to get away from Aaron Rodgers. So if I remember my facts correctly, I think there was more guaranteed money in Green Bay, and he went to the Vegas. So that's just that. I think Gabby's right. You're past your prime. Brady's been playing for 25 fucking years, dude. That's a long time. It's like, Aaron, it's you've been in the league for a long time. The league has changed. It's like I understand that, you're the GOAT. I credit your resume. It's unbelievable. But do you really think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be I get it. He came off 2 back-to-back MVP years. Top 10 for the next 5 years. It's not happening. I think at some point as a franchise, you have to look at things and say to yourself, are we still really in win now mode? If not, what are we doing? Paying Aaron Rodgers?
Gotten him a receiver in the first round.
They tried. They whiffed on. You know how many times, and that's the thing too. People say like, "Oh, they passed on George Pickens." I get it. You know how many times teams whiff on players?
They
should have been doing it for the past 5 years, and they haven't.
What if they're just like, why would we get a good receiver? You're gonna fucking ruin him anyways, you piece of shit, Aaron Rodgers. They don't want him to be good. They want him to be gone.
And they're gonna fucking brain trip together and be like, "Look, we're done."
They're getting all these pieces for when they have a quarterback that's respectable and nice to their teammates, and their teammates want to be around him.
Hey, look, I will say though, we made the joke about the bonding experience with Call of Duty earlier. Maybe the Packers should just take an ayahuasca retreat.
Oh my
That's the thing.
goodness.
And it's like so interesting, and I have conversations. So I know friends of mine that have played in the NHL are like, you get to a point where you look at like this, the younger kids, you just don't connect. You're in the locker room and you're like, I don't get any of your references. I don't like the music. You just eventually like just culture out of the league where you're like, I just don't fit in anymore. And I think Brady and Aaron Rodgers have got to be at that point where it's like physically my body can't hang. And I'm like, what's the point of me being here? Like, I'm not, it just sucks. It totally sucks.
They
But
do
it's hard to
kind of
admit
in a way
you have to hang up.
need each other. Like, you know, those like those two people that you know damn well that they are toxic together, but they still work for each other.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
But see, this is the thing that sucks is like Green Bay did draft and develop Devontae Adams. And it's like they basically just said to themselves, oh, we're good with Devontae. And then they stopped worrying about wide receiver for like 3 or 4 years. And it's like, no, man, you have to have people in the stable that you develop and grow with them. You can't just keep filling it in with the corpse of Randall Cobb. Like you have to draft young wide receivers to fill in. And so it sucks that this year they missed on a couple good ones, and it looks like they have a bust in Christian Watson. Romeo Dobbs, who knows, he could develop into something.
Yeah.
But I think the problem as Packers fans is you should have been trying to do this for a while. I'm not going to be mad at you for 1 year. I'm going to be mad that you haven't done it for the past 3 years.
Okay. I'm in agreement. This organization's fucked. Like Packers fans are gonna be in poverty for a hot minute.
Yeah,
wait till Jordan
Love steps under
God.
center. Just wait. You think it sucks now?
Okay,
Wait till Jordan Love gets under center.
I'm going to bring fantasy up real quick. I know we're just talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
No,
But man, my shares of Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon don't look good right now.
Oh, Jesus
Not a
Christ,
pretty
AJ Dillon.
sight.
What a
I mean, I got him for dirt cheap last offseason, but now I can't even get what I paid for him.
I told y'all stop falling for quads. The only person that you fall for with quads is Saquads. That's it.
He's got some sticks on him. I love it.
Saquads is it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Other than
Can we
that, yeah, I was about to right there.
talk about the Cleveland running back situation?
Yep.
Mhm.
Go for it.
We get
Here
to
we
it.
go.
And I'm glad we get to sit
Okay.
down. We sit down with
Give
you
you the
and talk
mic.
about it.
The mic is yours.
Now, I think Kareem Hunt is a very good running back.
Mhm.
Clearly, he came with some baggage.
Mhm.
Clearly.
Clearly, he came with some baggage. And I know this man wants to be paid a lot of money. You're 28. You're not going to be paid that much. You're worth maybe a 5th round pick. Maybe someone should do it. And I think Kareem is like relatively good, but you just saw what happened with the Jets and the Jags. Cheap. Running backs are going for cheap. Someone's going to pick him up. I would hope so. I mean, he's just going to waste away on the Browns because Nick Chubb needs the ball every single time. Like, why give it to Kareem at this point? It has to be Nick Chubb every single time.
We need to break. Dearness Johnson can do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dearness Johnson, Jerome Ford. They have the bodies.
Yeah, I mean,
Kareem.
A Browns fan that is hyping up Jerome Ford. I love it.
But like I think Kareem can help a lot of teams.
yeah,
Sure.
he absolutely can.
Rams,
absolutely can.
Rams.
Yeah, but keep Cam Akers because I don't want him anywhere near here.
Y'all are going to end up with Cam Akers in that.
No way.
deal.
He can stay put right where he's at.
He'll get traded and then get cut. Like he'll be
Yeah.
one of those cost-saving moves.
It's just poor Cam.
Cam Akers will end up with the team, and he'll be profitable for you guys. Watch. You'll be like, I'm sure glad that we got this guy. Watch.
I'm telling you, I'm getting more and more convinced that the Achilles injury really is like a death sentence for your career.
It is.
I mean, think about like Deonta Foreman is just now getting back to like some level of relevance 4 years after an Achilles injury.
But at the same time, with Cam Akers, I can't quit you. It's just a thing.
He might be able to do it. He might be able to work. He might.
You can't quit Akers because you were like stalking him out of his window before he got drafted.
Yo, gotta get them draft grades out. You know, gotta do what we gotta do. I think that Kareem Hunt fits perfectly with the Rams, and it's a very LA move. Let's do enough to maybe change up the playbook, do something different, get some different looks. Cleveland,
give the last draft pick we have until 2028, and then
Cleveland. Look, I didn't want to. I was trying to like. Fuck
Trying
it.
to what?
Look,
you're trying to be nice.
You think I'm nice about them? They are
Look,
terrible.
I don't
They're
know.
awful.
I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't think that y'all know what you're doing. Like,
Cream's got to go. That's all I know.
everything from like bringing in a PR nightmare, which that's a different conversation for a different day.
Right.
But you know,
Just
bringing
another
that
day in Cleveland,
and
Ohio,
then-
you know.
and it's like you kind of like habitually do it, like from like Kareem Hunt, and then it's like, oh, well, now we're gonna get rid of you. Like, are you about to do the same thing? Just saying. So like, it's yeah. The Browns are messy. The Browns are messy.
Oh
Browns
yeah,
terrible.
they're never. It's never a normal day.
It's okay. I'm a Commanders fan, so I can't talk about being scandalous and my organization just doing so it's okay.
Right.
Anything that I can say, you can be like, are you sure you want to go there? Just saying.
But
I mean, I'll roast them any day of the week.
But if I'm Cleveland, just to sum it up, if I'm Cleveland, I'm trading Kareem Hunt for any. You probably get a
Right.
fifth, and it's totally worth it because you're not going to extend Kareem Hunt. He's 28 years old. Send him to a team that really needs running back help and is going to make a playoff push, and get your 4th or 5th rounder and move on, and it's totally fine. It's totally like that's okay. I think sometimes like people are
Right.
like, oh, why are you selling pieces off? It's like, because I'm looking at the next 3 years of my franchise. I'm not looking at like right now. Like I'm not looking at trying to beat this team this week. I'm looking at a 5-year plan.
Him being a free agent after this year, he ain't going to resign there. They're not going to resign him.
Yeah,
so
of course.
get that 5th or 4th while
Yeah,
you
of
can.
course. Yeah.
The problem is trades like this just don't happen enough in football,
Right.
that people think it's odd.
Yeah.
Right.
We're starting to see it more. The Rams definitely sort of set a precedent to be like, if I'm in the hunt for the playoffs, I'm going to load up and go for it. Like they've definitely set that sort of tone. So hopefully teams start doing it. I mean, we watched the Eagles just trade for the D end. I mean, it's happening where teams are like, okay, we're in the hunt. I'm going to load up so that way it's a guarantee. And all that matters to a franchise, to an owner, to a fan base is if you win. If you win, everything's good. I don't care how many picks you traded away. If you win the title, fine, whatever, whatever. It worked. So that's what people are realizing, and they're like, all right, fuck them picks.
Fuck them picks.
Fuck them picks.
With that being said and stated, Gabby, I want to give you the floor for any last-minute words, final thoughts. I know that you have a Halloween party to get to. Tell people where they can find you, what you're working on. Floor's yours. Thank you for being here, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. This is awesome. You guys are so funny. You guys can find me at GabGoudy, GABBGOUDY on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Find me on FanDuel doing shit on there all the time. And then I have a show Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern on Sportsmanlike Conduct on FanDuel's Twitch, where we talk shit for an hour. So
and it's actually
thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, you were in there and you were giving so many comments. It was awesome. Thanks.
Of course.
For sure. See you guys.
See ya.
And who do we have backstage?
I got it.
We got someone backstage.
It's my fellow Californian. You want to introduce him?
Pang? Ladies and gentlemen, Pang's Picks. What the fuck?
Whoa!
I have to be in the room today because my den area is occupado.
You're good. Your dinner area is occupado for like what? Like what is the wife doing? Like a book club thingy or like?
My little sister-in-laws are doing pumpkin carving.
Nice.
So I do want to get Pang's opinion on a past topic, on a previous topic. Pang, what do you think about Kadarius Toney?
I think he's a guy.
Okay, good.
I think
last time I checked,
he looks good on the field. You know who he reminds me of? If everyone remembers what 2013 Cordell Patterson looked like.
Yeah.
Right? Like
early.
Chicago would have the same shirt as you.
Oh, my DuckTales?
Dude, that's a dope ass shirt.
Yeah, I got all
That's
that.
so dope.
But people forget that like 2013 Cordell Patterson was like really fun to watch, right? Like he gets the ball and he's just in the field in the middle, and he's like pivoting 180-degree, driving his foot into the ground and just like left to right, like he was always on a field goal run, like sorry, not field goal, but like he was like just do a kick return every single time. So I think Tony like really represents that. Like give him the ball and then he sits there and he just starts driving his foot going left to right. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we said, really good schemed up gadget player for now. Which
I wouldn't even say
if he develops,
it just needs to have the ball in his hands. Kind of like right now, Cordero is the same way. He's not a good route runner. He's not a big-bodied guy. He's not high point.
Oh, Cordel's big as shit.
Yeah, but he's not using it, right? Like he's big, but he's not playing big, right? So
would you say he needs the ball in his hands like McCall Hardman?
Kind of, but the difference between McCall Hardman and him is like McCall Hardman doesn't know what to do with the ball in his hands sometimes too.
Yeah, but now you got two of the same goddamn player.
That same shit.
It's true, but I think Tony looks better in open field. I don't know if McCall Hardman looks good in open field.
No, but if they don't use, I'm going to say it again because I can, and I can be ranty, and Payne wasn't here for it. If they don't take Sky Moore off the field and put Kadarius Toney under those punts, I'm going to go shove a McRib sandwich in frickin' Andy Reid's face.
Bro, I think that's what they're doing. This is Sky Moore's replacement is what this is.
Sky Moore can't catch a punt. He looks up and goes, "Oh crap! Someone 5'8"
That shit is a skill set within itself.
I get that, but what I'm saying is you can't short arm it in the 10-yard line.
He already has short arms.
That's my point.
What the fuck do you expect?
Can't short arm if you have
it's
T-Rex
your fault for
arms.
drafting a fucking T-Rex to be a goddamn punt returner.
I'm not denying that. Just like
you got a goddamn midget back there.
Just like we drafted the other skinny
fucking mini back there, goddamn fucking returning punts for you and just a goddamn Chiefs uniform.
Like the other year when we drafted McCall Hardman instead of freaking DK Metcalf.
Why are you looking at the Ciroc like it's gonna do something?
No, it's not. I was reading this. It has I'll be honest, it has a tacky like rating label on it, and I was like, that kind of turns me off.
You remember?
No, it's tequila. I got a little Riazul.
Remember, since John got his new job, like whatever his new job is, he's got an alcohol bougie on us.
I have gone a little pinkies up on my booze lately.
You can clip it, Taco. Shit. All right. Where were we? Where
I don't even know anymore.
We just finished talking about the Cam Akers and.
Well, we weren't even supposed to go that. We weren't. Well, I wasn't planning for us to go that far.
No, we weren't. We went fast.
We did go fast. Yeah.
Yo, chat. Any questions? Any questions in the chat? Bring them up.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat at the beginning of the show.
I got it. All right, ready, set, read it.
Ooh, need 300% Olave.
100%. Boyd, always Boyd. It's always Tyler
Boyd right now with Chase out.
Olave, Boyd, and Eno is probably where I'd go, which is crazy to say.
Connor's out, right? Yeah,
yes.
Connor's out. Yeah,
Connor is declared out. So it's probably, to me, Olave, Boyd, and Eno.
Yep, Olave, Boyd, Eno. Because fuck Pittman and Sutton right now.
It just sucks because they should be better. Like it just sucks that their quarterback situation is so trash right now.
I can't trust Pittman. I can't trust Pittman or anyone in that wide receiver court until I see one game and see what the whole plan is with Ellen.
I didn't trust Pittman to fucking begin with.
I know.
Like, Devin Duvernay's proven me wrong, though. And John's audio just randomly mouth moving, but not shit coming out.
Yo, I hate this.
Now it's back.
So I was saying, you can't play with Sam Ellinger's first start. You can't play any of the pieces of
Sam Ellinger.
Robbie doesn't even know where he went to college.
Robbie just with the Freddy Krueger finger. that really made me laugh. All right, that was funny shit.
God. Fuck Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, fuck him. I just can't believe how quick the Matt Ryan experience went. That was fast. That was fucking fast. That they were
That shit
like, yeah, all
crashes
right.
burn
They
real
were like,
quick.
yeah, all right, we're done. And then all of a sudden he has a shoulder injury. They're sitting him. It's like, nah, the Colts are just looked at him and went, all right, enough's
Like,
enough.
you know, like we're good. We can't.
Yeah, we're gonna take our chances with
My
Sam.
heart, say you love it again.
No, Matty Ice, man. I'll tell you, he was never the same after that Patriots Super Bowl. He's just never the same player.
No, fuck no.
28-3 will do that to you.
Oh, dude, you think about that shit all day for the next like 4 years.
I'm
That's
just
in your
inside of
mind.
his fucking dreams.
Another question.
28-3. 28-3.
Another question. Read it. Read it, Johnny boy.
Sit one. CMC, Mostert, Walker, or ETN. Wow. 4 good options. I'll be honest with you.
I dare you to sit ETN. I'm kidding.
I love Mostert this week against the Lions. I love him. CMC is CMC. I mean, he's fucking good.
Oh God.
It's
And
ETN
then you go.
Walker
So basically, you got to go down to
ETN
like
and Walker
Walker and ETN is in your mind. Which one is which? Which one are you?
I'm sitting Mostert.
Really?
The Dolphins fan is sitting Mostert.
I'm sitting Mostert.
That means something to me when Peng says that. All right. I like Mostert this week.
My issue with the Dolphins is how inconsistently they run the ball, right? And Mostert is good, but he doesn't break tackles. I don't think any of the 3 running backs on that team can break tackles. You're talking about Myles Gaskin, Chase Edmonds, and Mostert. Like, you could arm tackle any of these guys to the ground.
Yeah, that's fair.
Any of 3 of them. I've seen Air trip Myles Gaskin. Like thick air was up there, pollution was on the ground. He just fell over it. Like he just can't, dude. None of those 3 guys, like, they're good. Like, no, one of those guys is good. But do you trust McDaniels to use him 20 times? No. The answer is no.
Yeah, 20
But you
is
trust
a lot.
Walker, ETN, or CMC to be used 20 times.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You trust him to be
Walker
used
for sure.
in the red zone.
Yeah.
Walker.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys will be using the red zone. I don't think
Ow!
Mostert gets used in the red zone.
Trying to do life with this claw sucks.
That's your fault.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, it's hard to sit both. I mean, Walker and ETN have been playing so well lately.
But you know when they're getting to the 5-yard line, it's like it's going to be a Walker show.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
can't
I mean, you're not
guarantee
putting
it's gonna be
DJ
the most
Dallas
successful
in when you
5-yard
get down there. You're not going to chug all the way down to the 5 and then put
the end zone last week, and he had to kind of work his way to get it, and that's good. That's like a good news. But like, if anything,
Mac Jones, future of the Colts. Oh my god, I love that.
ETN or Mostert, but most likely Mostert's going down that way.
Okay. You swayed me. You swayed me. Sit Mostert.
I love this comment right here. Yes, please give me Bailey Zapp to the like the Patriots starter. Like, give me him as a Patriots starter.
So,
I'm completely with the shit.
John, you weren't here, so I just have to tell you what I had to live through.
Okay.
The Zappy hype's real.
Monday night, Bears Patriots game.
Yeah.
Zappy makes me want to fucking shove this bear and smash on my head.
All I heard was zappy, zappy, zappy. Mac and cheese sucks. Zappy, zappy, zappy. Mac and cheese sucks.
Dude.
That's all I heard.
You know how many Boston group chats I'm in that was the same shit?
But that's
it was
all
cracking me up.
I fangirled so hard.
Fan.
I fucking fangirled so hard, bro. I think I may have came on air.
No.
Yeah, listen. You want my honest fan opinion of the situation?
Yeah, you're
that Zappy's the shit. That's your opinion, right?
I think my opinion is both guys are mid, and you can trade one of them for fucking picks to look for the real truth. Because I think both guys are fucking average. I think they're both good quarterbacks. Like,
okay, so
they're probably right. Like, they're more right.
They're
like,
both fine.
So
like they're both.
No, what did I say, Robbie? I didn't say that they were mid, but what I said was you're going to keep Mac and Cheese because you spent the capital on them.
Yeah.
You're going to let Zappy do decent enough to get trade value.
Yeah.
Then you're going to trade him to a team just like you mother effers did to Matt Castle and ruined my franchise for 4 years.
I was thinking more Jimmy G. Like, Jimmy G proved that he was worth something, so we traded him away. Like
Jimmy G became profitable. He's fucked porn stars. It's not the same.
I'm just saying, like, if Mac Jones on the market is worth picks,
Mac Jones is not like the guy that gets laid. I'm gonna be honest.
Say he's worth a couple picks to a franchise. They're like the Colts. They're like, we'll take a chance. Give me a couple picks. The Patriots are like, that's fine. I think Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones, it's the same fucking guy. You're Joe Flacco. Like, you're fine. Like, you're a good quarterback, but like, you're not changing my franchise. Like, I think we need to stop with all of this overhype of both guys. I think they're fine. They're good quarterbacks. Bailey Zappi in the second half looked like shit. And he looked like shit. He should have
take over a already cursed mac and cheese Jones fucking team, bro.
Please. He had one drive that was saved by a weird throw towards the end zone, and then all of a sudden the second half he came out and looked like shit. It's like, he's a good quarterback.
Bailey Zappi is the truth.
Bailey Zappi's mid as fuck, and so is Mac Jones. So they're both fucking kicks in the morning. They're both a bowl of kicks where you're like, all right, this is fine. It gives me energy.
Yo, kicks is the worst fucking cereal ever. That is that government fucking
that's that food stamp food.
Both you two in the corners, be quiet for 5 seconds.
Sorry.
Hang, what do you think? What do you think about mac and cheese and Zappi? Because I'm sick of these two right now.
I'm in your ear, Mike.
I don't know. There's not much to think about them. They both suck right now. Zappi won some games. At least like Zappi won some games and put some out there. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, whatever's going out there is all Bill Belichick. It's just Bill Belichick's brain out there doing all the work. Because these guys don't have to think. Like I was joking about this on the day that Zappi came out. It's like, oh man, it's Tom Brady. I mean Jimmy G. I mean Brian Hoyer. I mean Matt Castle. I mean Jacoby Brissett. Like a list of somebody else pointed. Oh, you mean Ryan Mallett? Like, oh yeah, it's any of those guys.
Forgot about Ryan
Mallett.
Yo, and it just the thing. It's like they all had success there, right? Like the least successful person is Jacoby Brissett, but he's found himself in Cleveland doing work right now, so he's technically a success story. Mm-hmm. So. He's gonna make these guys better, and whoever. I just want to know what Mac Jones gets traded for. If he gets to go to the Colts, he'd be like a second round pick.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, he'd be a second.
I mean, Josh Rosen went for a second round pick to the Dolphins when they were like. I mean, like we laughed, but it wasn't that bad. So
that's the name that should have been brought up while Gabby was on the show, because she made a joke earlier or a couple of days ago on her show. She was like, "Somebody just please fucking pick up Josh Rosen just for the memes, just so that we have."
I'll tell you what, and this is so funny.
I was telling the Panthers to do it.
We talk about Josh Rosen.
They would have 3 of the first rounders in the same draft class. Same quarterbacks. All 3 of them would have been on one team. It would have been Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and Josh Rosen. They all would have been the same. It would have been the most hilarious, like.
Right.
That would have been that would have been the meme
quarterback battle in the off-season would have been those 3 idiots like going at it in the camps, and everybody swearing up and down that Baker Mayfield's good, but he's beating out 2 other idiots at the same time.
Dude, if Josh Rosen isn't the perfect example of like not developing someone and just throwing them in and just throwing them to
talk
the
most shit though, but talk the most shit.
Oh, he talked so much shit as a prospect. He talked so much shit, which is fine.
He had more mouth than fucking what Baker did. Josh Rosen was Baker before Baker.
Josh Rosen was a little shit.
Even in high school, he was known as a talk shitter out here.
Yeah. A shit talker, a talk shitter. What the fuck was that, Mike?
And gets sacked every other play, and all of a sudden it's like, yo, he can't fucking think straight.
He talks and shits at the same time. That's what it is. Talk shitter.
Yeah. Poor Josh Rosen. I didn't even get the show.
This is a perfect time for halftime.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a perfect time for halftime.
I get to pick.
Why am I scared about that? Did you upload something?
No, I didn't. I did not upload shit. I mean, there is a guy making drinks that I can put up there.
This is a video of me.
Yeah, I mean, we have the
The
video.
old video of me. The old video
No,
of me.
you literally
making
could do that right now.
Making the Admiral.
No, we got to play music.
Play something banging. Get the chat going. Second half's going to be wild.
Exactly, yes. I'm about to start drinking a lot more.
I'm putting Blake G up.
All right.
Okay.
I need to fucking call more.
Yo, chat.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight. You are Monkey Knife Fight. We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the one team and NFLPA family.
Monkey knife fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
Monkey Knife Fight! Monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife.
Monkey knife fight, 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 monkey knife fight.
Sounds good.
Hey, yo, for real, dog. Oh, that banner should be up there for. Let me see.
Yo, yeah, seriously, because I'm interested. I'm interested in this. Yeah. I followed the link the other day, and I was like, okay, this shit's kind of nice.
Yo, go ice yourself out, like for real. Even if it's not a sports piece, right? All right, let's say you want to get something for like the misses or whatever. Like they got shit over there for them too. Like anything and everything that you can think of is thrown onto a chain. I got Washington right here, 18 carats around my neck. I shower in my shit. I sleep in my shit. Like how many people can say that? Like how many people can say like, yo, my team is around my neck. It's official. It's iced out. Like it's not fake. It's real. You know, like come on. Like yo, you gotta get over to Shop GLD. You gotta copy some for real. Like that's the hottest.
Most of today's rappers ain't even got real shit. I'll be honest. Most of today's rappers got borrowed shit.
For rappers. The chain that Nicki just wore on the cover of Interview Mag, it was a GLD chain.
There you go. That's real. Not
exactly,
some borrowed ass Rockefeller bullshit. Like,
no,
some real shit.
The chain that you know fucking Snoop Dolph rock the Rolling Loud chain. They did the Rolling Loud chain for the Rolling Loud festival. Like yo, it's all legit. Go get you some, like for real. I got this joint. I got a Dodgers one as well. I got another chain I'm about to that's coming in the mail. A Lakers joint as well. I'm gonna ice out the rope.
That's nice.
You know, y'all really got to get on that. Also, I want to shout out to all 22 as well. The Madden fantasy, the Madden franchise mode of fantasy football, if you will. We're talking drafted linemen and every damn thing. Okay, punters, the whole 9 yards. All of us are having fun in it. You know, we're enjoying it. We're kicking ass. We're taking names. It's a great league. The Rumboyz Battlegrounds. Get involved. Get involved. 40% off your subscription price. Promo code Rumboyz. And to start off the second half.
Yes.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
All right, so
I'm gonna be drunk, stumbling into people's nightmares tonight.
Taco of all people has a question.
Foreman, Gabe Davis or Lockett start two.
The last two.
Gabe Davis and Lockett. If Lockett plays, if
Lockett's
healthy,
questionable,
he's questionable. That's the thing. If this is the thing. Hubbard is out, so you have Deonta Foreman on his own. I mean, Raheem Blackshear is not taking a ton of touches away. Like it's gonna be Foreman. So it's definitely Gabe Davis, and then if Lockett plays, I probably Lockett for the upside. But
John, before you finish, John, okay. He also put in the chat that he does have Stephon Diggs.
I would play Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're still fine, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. That's fair.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
I'll be honest. I'm in the Rumboyz Twitter versus fantasy league, and I have Diggs and Gabe Davis. I double stack them all the time, and I'm 6-1.
I know.
I mean,
I had to bring it up.
Josh Allen's having such a season, man. Anytime someone has an MVP level season, you can have multiple weapons.
Yeah, for sure. And Gabe Davis is the perfect, like one of those players where it's like one or two plays, and you're like, yeah, all right, you made my fantasy day. The rest is gravy.
I have a league. I have a league that I'm 5-2, and I've been running both Chubb and Hunt, like pretty consistently. I think there's only been like 1 week where I haven't had Hunt in, 1 or 2 maybe at best. But I mean, no, like you can do that. Like it's
this
okay.
Sounds so stupid, right? And this is gonna sound so basic, but
follow the stat.
Target good target good offenses for fantasy. Like it's so crazy, but like target good offenses and like fantasy points will probably be there.
Yep.
Like it's just so that's the thing. And like the Bills are on fire right now. So
hey, speaking of which, fellas, speaking of which, not necessarily on that same principle, but that is the principle of how we're about to beat this person this week.
Oh, okay. I know what's happening.
This is finally the week. It is finally here. Okay. We are finally, as an organization, going to outrank the rank. Like, this is the second time. Like, last time him and I faced off against each other, it was on air in a debate show, and I pulled that shit off by like a fucking dick hair, bro. Like, but this time, I think I'm gonna slaughter him. Like, I think I'm gonna really do it. Like, I think I'm gonna really do it. Like, I'm coming out with a vengeance, bro. Razor blades and lemon juice, bro. I'm pouring vodka into wounds this week.
Yeah, fucking get him.
Like, dog, this is huge. This is
You're
huge.
getting me hyped, dude. You're getting me hyped. Go, dude, get him.
Dog. Oh, shit. What's the next topic that we got here?
Let me pull it up. So,
Jamie
what
says,
a one. What's up? I just lost Chase and
you lost Chase. Fuck.
Oh, I know. Yo, that sucks. It has been so shitty for injuries. It has been just tough. Like, it just sucks. It's like, what? Can you just guarantee me healthy years? Like, it's just so. And I feel like shit like popped up out of nowhere, and I
saw a meme. I saw a meme that said, Jamar Chase hurt. Chase Edmonds sucks. Chase Claypool sucks. This is not the year of the Chase.
Oh, wow. That's fucked up. What's up, J Money? What we got next on the show sheet, bro?
Okay. So we already talked about Kareem Hunt and Cam Akers. But what about Chase Claypool? There's rumors that he's going out. What are the chances you think he goes to Minnesota or a new landing spot and be that big-bodied wide receiver 3? Mike?
The reason I want to go first is the rumor that I heard today, and that is that the Chiefs actually called about him first.
Yeah, they called it on him first. That would have been a better fit than Tony.
Thank you. But I heard that it was the asking price of the freaking pesky Steelers, not the fact that we didn't want him. I heard they just wanted too much. But then you go pay a third and a sixth. Okay, so there's another rant. I could go for 30 more seconds. Thank you. But when it actually comes to Chase Claypool, he has been underperforming. We all thought, and I thought this too, Pickens is the one that's picking up steam. Yes, they've had crappy quarterback situation with, Trubisky, and it's almost as bad as Indy's quarterback situation. But
a quarterback with 2 gloves, I'll never trust.
Yeah.
I just will never trust.
Here with one.
I do want to hear. I do like hearing on the broadcast Pickett to Pickens. Mm-hmm. But Claypool is going to be the odd man out. I called that last year, the offseason, in an article last offseason before Claypool was even, or Pickens was even drafted. I said between Deontay and Claypool, I think Claypool will be the odd man out eventually.
Here's the thing, and here's why I would take Claypool on my team if I'm any of the available teams on the market. The dude actually does play fired up, and he does play with passion.
He does.
Yeah, but I think someone said it the best. I was reading it. Tony Romo put him on blast, which is pretty funny. But there was a comment in a video, and it goes, "God-given body, dollar store brain," and I feel like that is Claypool.
That's true.
He has all of the talent, but he has no football IQ whatsoever. And you see it more often than not. Like, and Tony Romo made a good point. He's a very un-QB friendly player.
Yeah,
he's
never in position. He's never in the position he's supposed to be in. It's always like a broken play, and he looks amazing, and he does something super athletic. And people are like, "Holy shit, he should be great!" But he's not technical at all.
The 9 route and the fade route is not a good route. The guy's running straight doesn't make him a good. No. It's pretty. It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make you.
It's a 17% catch rate. Do you know how fucking hard it is to catch something? All right. already the back shoulder is a difficult enough catch, like to overlook.
Yeah, back shoulder
like,
catch
like that's already. But then when you're doing that on a fade, and then you're adding in the hip motion, then the timing of your hips have to go up and get it. And fuck that.
Right.
Fuck that. 17% of the time I have a 17% chance of catching that. Suck my dick. Give me on a dig, and I'll fucking go and I'll just barrel my way towards the first yard line.
Yeah, but the way he would run a dig is he would run up, drop his hips, turn around, and be ahead of the defender.
Right.
And then defender would be like,
he doesn't have the finesse to be able to stop that quickly. He just doesn't have. It's just not sharp.
I think he does, but what he doesn't have is the mentality to be a team player. Like, he does have perspective on the quarterback. He's the type of guy that would do a curl route but be ahead of the guy and get pick six.
Yeah.
If he does a curl, you're getting pick six because he's always in the wrong position.
And you know what's so crazy is like Pitts.
Also, but for someone his size, he does not block out well.
No,
he does not box out well. Like for someone his size, yeah. Like it's like, bro, like as big as you are, like you should be Kevin Durant, like or fucking Kevin Garnett. Like get the fuck out of my way, like throwing shoulders and bows.
That's why I love Pickens. He's got that like fucking tough guy like game to him where he's a fucking dog. Where I wish Claypool had that same energy sometimes. Where I'm like, man, you should dominate. Like you should have that DK Metcalf sort of like presence about you, and you don't. It's like it's weird.
I remember I was saying this last year about why I didn't like Claypool. I was like, there's something off about him. Like, and to be fair, I don't have the wherewithal to be like, oh my god, he's whatever. But I remember just really watching his film, and I'm like, he's impressive to watch in a highlight reel, not impressive to watch on a game-to-game basis, on a play-by-play basis, right? Highlight reel, this guy looks amazing because he's a big dude. You know, he's fast,
super athletic,
body, the high point. You know, just God-given body, man.
Yeah, he can go get the high point, and that's what's fucked. Yeah. That's what's fucked.
But so this is the thing that I always look at, and you look at skills that he had in college, and everything we're talking about that he's good at is what he was good at in college. But when you get to the NFL, you have to develop more, and he just hasn't. It's like the same stuff I saw when you're at Notre Dame, I'm seeing now, and it's like, okay, like I know who you are. You need to develop into more stuff as you get older, and he just hasn't. It's like, okay, you're the same player, and it just sucks to see because he should naturally. He's gifted. He's physically gifted, and he should be better.
He's crappier Des Bryant. Des Bryant had 2 or 3 routes that were pretty solid.
I was gonna say shitty Brandon Marshall.
Yeah,
Brandon Marshall was really strong in certain routes. I mean, it was like the in route was what was like how Des Bryant made his money. But Claypool, I don't know what he's good at.
There's a lot of players like that, you know, like for me, like yes, like I can go out there and I can get the deep ones, but I want to go heads up with someone,
right?
You know, so give me the intermediate routes. I love that shit. I love that, you know. But every player is different. Like you're not. It's very rare that you're going to get a receiver that purely just enjoys to do every damn thing.
But that's what you need. That's what you need in the NFL. You need to be able to do multiple things. If you're one-dimensional in the NFL, people will figure you out quick. Like you have.
But that's where personnel groupings come into play. You know, where like you know, I'm like, hey, certain teams they try and do certain things, and they don't have the personnel to do those certain things that they want to do. You know, that's why we have a draft to be able to match personnel with, you know, because not everyone can. It's impossible. It'd be impossible to ask someone every single time to be able to run every single fucking route.
No,
like,
for sure.
For
sure. So what we're saying is Claypool is great situationally. So what's the value of that in the NFL is my question. He's not an every down wide receiver. So my question is, what's that value in the NFL? Because he's proven to me he's not an every down wide receiver.
He's not an every down wide receiver, but I know we mentioned Minnesota, but you know where if they still think they're in the hunt, Aaron Rodgers better be telling that GM, get this mofo on my team.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Why not, right? Like, sure. It's better than rolling out Sammy Watkins. For sure. I would agree.
John.
Yeah.
Robbie is better than Sammy Watkins at this
Oh,
point.
I would take Robbie. I would take Robbie top 40 in the NFL right now.
I'll
stop being his
Give
friend.
him 6 months to hit the gym, get ready, and Robbie's cooking.
Fuck that. I'll be outside the top 100. I'll be right outside that motherfucker.
And that's where Sammy Watkins is. And that's where Sammy Watkins is.
He outside the top 2.
Yo, Sammy outside this planet. I don't know what him and Cobb both. I love them. They're great. Again, go back to the Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady talk. Great receivers. I love them in their prime. They were fun to watch, but it's like the game is past you, man. Like time to retire. Time to retire. When I saw the Randall Cobb injury, I went,
oh, okay. I will. Now that's someone I know for a fact that I'm going to give the business to.
I'm a head top Eli.
Fucking straight up.
That's funny.
That man ain't putting nobody on no fucking straps, bro.
That's funny.
And what's fucked up is that it would probably happen. Is that it would for real happen. Like I could probably head top him for real.
Yo, poor Eli Apple is just such a meme.
Fuck it. Oh my gosh, such a meme.
Let's go to the last topic because this was a big one.
Before we do, I think that Claypool in Minnesota is a damn good play though. Like all jokes aside, and like all like talking shit about him aside, like I think that it's a damn good play. It's better than them going out and get fucking Jalen Reagor's. Never mind.
No, for sure, but I get it. Like so I get it, but you're saying then he's good as a wide receiver 4. So it's like, okay, fine. But
a 3. Give me him as a 3.
You like him over KJ Osborne? I mean,
no, I'm a KJ Osborne fan.
KJ Osborne, a good wide receiver. So he's comes in as your team's number 4. So like, okay, good. I think he's a great number 3, number 4. But what's the value of that? I think Pittsburgh is overvaluing that in a trade. It's like they're asking for too much, which is like
because they know that a team will fall for it. A team will give a 4th and a 5th. A 4th or a 5th.
It's like, I'd rather use those picks to get that wide receiver next year. Like that's just wild to me.
I would send him to the Rams. So there's another guy that Matthew Stafford wouldn't throw to.
Oh my God!
It's going to be like, ooh, he's a little bit lighter than Allen Robinson, but I still need my players lighter than that.
Yo, I can't believe the hype around Allen Robinson this season. That was
that's on us.
That was wild this offseason.
Something there.
What we got up next?
Okay, so next topic, and this is a big one because I want to give us time to be able to talk about this. What injury? We're in week 8, so what injury hurt your fantasy football team the most going up, and who are you starting in their place?
We're having PTSD right now.
That was a clear topic.
I'm about to cry. I'm about to don't know.
I mean, think about the people. I'll pull up a list, but think about the people that have been gone.
I'll pull up my list.
You got
my roster. You got
Javonte Williams. You
Done.
got Breece Hall. You got
one of them.
Who are some other people that have been down for the season?
If I pull my roster,
Jamar Chase recently is a big one. Keenan Allen hasn't been healthy. Michael Thomas hasn't been healthy.
Mike Williams just went down.
Mike Williams again for 4 weeks.
I'm co-managing a team that has Javonte Williams, Marquise Brown, Mike Williams.
And Roseburg Jones?
All 3 of those guys are in one team.
Is that in Roseburg Jones?
No, I'm not in that.
No,
but I have a team that has 3 of those guys, and all 3 of them are dead to me and dead in real life.
And what's even crazier is some of these like situations and injuries. So like another one someone brought up, I was talking on Twitter and someone brought up Elijah Mitchell. And I'm like, that's a good one. Like that's another one that like you forget about. People were banking on this guy to be like a solid RB2. Dude, and he got injured. He's out. And now Christian McCaffrey's just so dynasty value. He's fucking totally useless. It's like what a season it has been, and we're only 8 weeks in, and you're like, fuck, dude.
Thanks for
strategy,
reminding me, John.
It's never been like this ever.
Whatever strategy
Ever.
you had is gone, unless you drafted like Josh Allen and Chris Olave. Like your strategy is out of the window.
Dude, I got like I said, I had 3 of those guys on one team, and I had to message my friend I was helping. I was like, "Yo, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know that our team was made of peanut brittle. Like, what the fuck are we doing?"
Javonte Williams is a pretty big loss. That one sucked. I remember losing.
Javonte hurt. Javonte hurt.
That hurt. That hurt.
Cordell Patterson hurt.
Cordell Patterson hurt for sure.
Swift hurt.
Swift's another one, dude. He had.
He already knows. He knows.
He already knows.
Yo, I'm gonna snap.
Yeah.
So Swift, you saw in the first 3, you were like, shit, I got top 5 potential here. This is insane what I'm seeing. And it was banged up, injury, 3 weeks in a row. And you're like, damn, dog. Through the bye week, still banged up. And you're like, damn, this sucks.
That was the killer for me. The Mike Williams. That one was the killer.
But
looking like a high ankle, 4 to 6 weeks. And it's like,
John,
this sucks.
So I want to make a case for the biggest one in general, not just for me. But
okay.
I'm making the case before I make the player.
Okay.
When you have a player that joins a new team, starts having good rapport, starts coming out as a hot wide receiver, and then you're like, hey, I got a wide receiver on my team that's, when you're the NFL team thinking this, when you got a wide receiver that's had a 6-game suspension, we got this guy 6 games with the quarterback. Now he's going to mesh with our freaking wideout. We got Mr. DeAndre Hopkins back. Boom, on a stupid play where the motherfucker should have been the goddamn game because it was a stupid pass up in the air and they were already, Hollywood Brown goes down. Now he's out. Now you don't have Hollywood's out. You don't have the complimentary piece to DeAndre Hopkins to get players off of him. DeAndre can be double teamed. To me, and I have him in 2 teams, Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, it's a fucking big one.
We finally started getting what we wanted out of Hollywood.
Exactly.
I know.
Right? The week before.
It's so annoying. It sucks, dude. It sucks. And you think the situation that team would be in would be so different right now. If you had Rondell Moore, Marquise Brown, and DeAndre Hopkins all healthy, what a difference that wide receiver core is than what you have now. Which just
you just brought it Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson cannot be a disciplinary problem, like a locker room problem.
Robbie Anderson's a good wide receiver. He can run a couple routes really well, but he isn't your answer. He's not figuring it out.
That would have been nice. Like the 3 of them together would have been nice. Like that could have been something.
Yes, it would have been sick. I like Rondell Moore, but the fact that you have to line him up outside now kind of sucks because that's not where he would be much better suited in the slot. And it's it's hard to do. It's hard unless Robbie Anderson steps up and becomes that consistent number 2 outside wide receiver, outside DeAndre Hopkins. Then in 3 wide sets, Rondell Moore has a chance. But if you have to line him up outside, he's not beating someone 50-50 ball. It's just not happening. Oh, Trey Lance,
bro!
That's another one.
Here's what I'll say about that. If you lost Trey Lance and you're still bouncing from QB to QB to QB, you should have been made. You should have been made a trade. You should have been made a trade or something like a second QB. I mean, second QB you could kind of fringe it, but like it gets sketchy after a while. Like after a while, it gets super sketch.
For sure, but I think you were drafting Trey Lance as your wide receiver too.
With
huge upside. With huge upside. Quarterback 2. So in your super flex leagues, you have him as your quarterback 2, and he's got massive upside. That's what you were drafting. And to replace that on the waiver wire and play that like weekly waiver wire game, it's like that is a huge loss. Like that sucks because you thought you had something big as your quarterback. I remember in Superflex leagues drafting him in like the 4th, 5th round and being like, all right, like great, thanks. I'll just take.
You know what's crazy about the QB situation because of like things like like Matt Ryan and just like underperforming veteran QBs and shit. Like I've seen people obviously like they're not dropping like the Rodgers and shit like that, but like I've seen Brady dropped in the league actually. But like,
I mean, what's the odds he plays next year? He's not playing anytime. Like he might not play.
I've seen people even without like injuries like that Trey Lance situation, so on and so forth, just start streaming second QBs. Just be like, fuck it.
Right.
Being like, you know what? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Right.
And I've seen it be profitable. Like, the fact that like if you were able to get someone like Ken Walker, Ken Walker is going to save fucking fantasy teams. Hands down.
Dude,
league winner, bro.
I thought I was gonna be Penny.
The one that hurt me for real, Jahan Dotson, dude.
When's he coming back? Yo, as a Washington fan, Robbie, be real to me.
When
is Jahan Dotson coming back?
It'll probably be next week.
Okay, cool. Because my dynasty teams need it, like bad, like real bad.
Yeah. Even my redraft teams, because that was a diamond in the rough. Like that was the diamond in the rough.
It was fun.
Bro.
First couple of weeks, he had a red zone connection that was ridiculous. You're like, okay, this guy's the first couple of weeks. There was talks that Jahan Dotson was the rookie
of the year.
He was the rookie to have after 3 weeks. And you
were like, I thought he was going to be rookie of the year, bro. And then that happened.
The conversation was him and Drake London in the first 3 weeks. And for fantasy, that's all we talked about. And I was like, yo, let these guys develop like rookies. Like Justin Jefferson took a while to develop. Like this is not new shit. And
then one got hurt, and one's coach sucks.
And then here we are. And here we are. And Atlanta's throwing 14 times a game like it's 1927. And it's
with him and Pitts.
Oh my God. It's disgusting. But I will say, if you're in Dynasty, now's a good time to just talk to the Pitts manager and be like, hey man, like I get you're probably sick of the Pitts experience because it's tight end. So you got a long time. You got to think of the next 3 years. So right now it sucks for Pitts. But if Ritter comes in
3 to 5 years.
If Ritter comes in and you got, Calvin Ridley coming back and things really open up, like Pitts could be a difference maker next year. But I'm just saying, the talent is outrageous.
I rolled up the entire injury report in this. We smoked it on the injury report.
Okay.
Smoking on dead ops.
I have another injury wild card to throw in the
hit us.
And in a different way. Dak. In the sense of for fantasy purposes, not real football, because Cooper Rush is a good enough quarterback to keep them in the hunt. But for fantasy purposes, I have a couple teams that I needed Dak, and that didn't happen.
Right. I mean, he's a good example. And you had to downgrade CeeDee Lamb because Cooper Rush is winning games, and that's what's happening. But it's not like he was blowing up for big yardage and throwing for 3-4 touchdowns. So you had to downgrade CeeDee Lamb. Michael Gallup came back, had one good game. You had to downgrade Michael Gallup. Dalton Schultz got dinged up, and you're like, so you really were relying on Zeke and Pollard for the fantasy production. So you're right. Once Dak was gone, it was like, okay, I'm gonna win a couple games close because my defense is good, but for fantasy, it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. No.
Here's another one, and I'm not bringing this up for the other reasons that his name would get brought up. So I'm not trying to bring that part of it up.
Okay.
But Miami's wide receivers did not look that great when Tua was out.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm just a
little bit of rust. It's okay.
Well, no,
I'm just saying. While Tua was out,
just saying when you had Brissett, when you had Bridgewater and Skylar Thompson, those were the games. There was a week that I needed Jalen Waddle to perform, and he didn't get me what I needed.
Dude, if you're relying on, it's so funny. It's like people who are like upset that like sudden Sutton didn't do well last week. It's like, dude, if you're relying on guys like Ripon to like dish the ball around, or like Skylar Thompson to like blow up,
you're like, damn it.
If you're relying on those pieces to like really dish the ball, like you're in bad shape. So it like cracks me up. They're like, oh fuck, like he had a bad week. It's like, what did you expect?
In those situations?
What did you expect him to have? He's not gonna have a good week. Like it's just not gonna happen.
But in those situations,
unless Skylar Thompson blew up for 300 and a cut and 2 tutties, like it's not happening.
It's okay to make like a contrarian play in those situations. Like I ain't saying like every single stud on your fucking team like you bench like but like if you want to like pull 1 or 2 of them because you have a feeling they're gonna have a bad game, guess what? That's a part of fucking being a fantasy football manager.
Right. You have to. That's why. Someone told me this long ago, early in like my career, and they were like, dude, depth is key. Like it's depth. So you don't know if you need to make this roster move. You don't know if you need to make this trade. You don't know if you need to make this, acquisition. Fuck y'all, Team Seahawks for life.
Yo, BKB, what's good, bro?
Always.
Go see. Should have ran it instead of throwing it against the Patriots. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, but they're doing it up right now. They doing it up right now. So
should have handed it off the beast mode. But who am I? I'm not Pete Carroll.
Hey, they got rid of cornball and they're doing the eye right now. So I ain't even got shit to fucking say. You know what I'm saying?
But what was I saying? I had a point to what I was saying. Oh, depth is key. And I think sometimes people they're like, oh, my starting roster is good, but your bench is shit. It's like, no, you got to make the right, waiver wire moves, the right trades, because you never know when you need to put someone in or sit someone. So it's like, oh, you think Sutton is good. You think Christian Kirk. First couple weeks, you thought Christian Kirk was a lock for your roster. You're like, I'm good. Like my wide receiver 2 is figured out. And if you had no depth, it's like you have to play Christian Kirk through the bad games. It's like, no, I'd rather sit Christian Kirk and wait for good matchups, wait for the right games. It's like this. If you don't have depth, your fantasy teams are doomed. You're just doomed.
I'm so stoned.
I'm trying to give y'all the sauce. I'm trying to give y'all the recipe.
No, you're right though. Like, I mean, the best teams that I've had have been the teams where like I've made the right moves. Like I've gotten the right guys off the waiver wire.
That's key. Like, who said Chuba? No one preseason said Chuba Hubbard was going to be a play, or Deonta Foreman was going to be a play.
There's a Panthers homer out there that would have said it.
Maybe. But like week 8, you told me Deonta Foreman was going to be a smash play. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, what happened?
That's
like,
why we have to use those.
You have to pay attention week in, week out. You have to pay attention and make these waiver transactions. Whether your team is 5-0 or 0-5, like you gotta pay attention.
That's why I feel like like to your point, like people that just stop setting lineups. That's why you need to have a league punishment of some sort, because that still makes that person still like, I'm not trying to be the fucker in Waffle House fucking stuff for 24 goddamn hours.
I love those. The guys that have to eat like 17 waffles.
Every waffle I eat is 1 hour off my sentence. Dude, I have a Waffle House story. I'm not going to share it on air, but in South Carolina, it was unbelievable. Waffle House, 24 hours in a Waffle House is dangerous. That's a dangerous sentence.
Hey,
you like dying.
I've been to one in Canton. I know.
Oh, dude! I was at one on Myrtle Beach during Bike Week. It was.
God!
It was horrible. It was the worst.
I've been to the one.
I've been to the worst moment of my life.
I've been to a Waffle House everywhere I've ever been, dog, and that shit is ratchet. No matter where you go, you will see bum fights and prostitutes, dog. Like that shit is wild.
There was a little old guy at there the first year I was in Canton. The same dude was in the same seat the second time I was there in Canton.
Oh, he didn't move.
Oh my God.
He was still there from when you saw him the first time.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Let's get into best bets for the weekend. We were able to make this one pretty quick. I'm actually down with it because it's Halloween weekend, and I want to go be a degenerate. I need
You
to.
are a degenerate. You don't need to go out to be a degenerate.
Oh no, I'm good. I said I want to go out and be a degenerate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
no,
are
I
a
don't have to
degenerate.
go.
You
I
don't
don't have to go out in
out.
order to do it. Yeah, no, you're right. But I got some plans. Some plans. What?
All right, so I'll start.
We know the Lakers are 0-5, J Money.
I don't want to hear it. Okay, so I'll
Yo,
start.
let me check my bets though.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one before someone steals it.
All right.
I am taking an underdog money line.
Are you?
Plus 125. They're a 2.5-point dog. You know why? Because Taylor Heineke's gonna win.
Let's go.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Against that Sam Ellinger team, give me Taylor Heineke. Give me freaking Brian Robinson. Give me freaking Curtis Samuel, and that defense is going to bend and break enough that they're not going to get their backs broken out by Indianapolis.
Let's go.
Another one that I will take is
God damn it, Toronto.
I want to take. Let's see. I just saw it. All right. On the road favorite. I'm taking the Patriots.
Wow. Wow. I honestly want to bet the Jets so badly.
I've been betting the Jets a lot lately.
Dude, look at my shrine. I'm the biggest Patriots fan, and I want to bet the Jets this weekend.
Bro, I've been betting the Jets a lot, bro, and it's like fun. It's really fun, man. It's great. It's great because like you the whole time that you're sitting there, like you feel so nasty because it's like it's the Jets, but then like Sauce Gardner makes a fucking play, and then you're like they win, and then you're like, oh my gosh, and like the Jets just like hate me, like.
Let me give a big shout out to some of my Twitter friends for it. We call it the IDP Big League, and it's a 14-team league with 9 IDP players. It is like a defensive, like you are setting a D. Like it is 9 IDP players. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
And it's so fun, and I love it. Keeps me sharp. Keeps me super sharp on defense, and I love that because it helps me then for offenses because I know defensive players. But I have Sauce Gardner, Pat Surtain, and Derek Stingley in that league. Tell me I'm not set for the next decade.
Yeah,
like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And those are my 3 cornerbacks. Like I'm good. I'm good. Sauce is a fun player.
You're up, Johnny boy.
And you already gave your best bets?
I did.
Oh, no. So I'm going to give give me Miami with 3 in the hook and over 51.5. Easily that's an over. Like I think they're going to score points, galore. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to play. I don't know what's happening. He has a concussion. He doesn't have a concussion, but I mean, he's probably going to play. DeAndre Swift's probably going to play. So I think the Lions are going to get right, have a decent offensive outing, and Miami's going to be able to score points at will. So it's going to be give me Miami and the over.
Hey, guys.
Don't know.
Don't know. You're betting on the Seahawks.
Only hear about bets unless you're betting on the Seahawks. Go win that money, bro.
Give me that. Yo, Giants. The Seahawks Giants game, low key, is like one of my. I'm looking at that game. Are the Giants the real deal or not?
Look,
right?
look. It's not. It wasn't one of my best bets, but I will say this: I am taking Seattle in that for fucking sure.
Yeah,
but it's that doesn't mean anything coming out of my mouth being a Washington fan. Like I can't even try and make that play. So that's not even what that is a play. That is for goddamn sure a play.
Yeah.
Give
me
Gino
and them boys. Gino and them boys.
Hang on, look. What's the line on that real fast? Hold on.
It is.
I got it.
Giants are +3.
Yep.
Giants plus 135 on the money line. Yeah, bro. Give me Seattle. Seattle breaks that fucking with
over under 44.5 too. Like that's a close. DJ Moore under 60.
I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't play that over under. I would not play that over under. That's just a trap. That's just a trap in motherfucking half.
10 targets last week. I mean, he's not exactly a deep possession guy, so he would need to see 10, 12 targets. That sucks. That's such a good line.
I don't know if I play the DJ Moore bet either. That seems like a trap because he could do that. He could not do that. He could do that in 3 catches. He could not do that in 3 catches. But like that's a dangerous line to tote. Texas Titans scoring more than 40.5 points, in my opinion.
Titans offense is such shit.
I'll give you this. 23-20. 23-20. Texans pull it off.
Well, that's more than 40.5.
No, I'll take the Titans. Actually, I'll take the Titans in that because Derrick Henry, obviously. Pang, what you got? He's like, I would unsub for one day.
Prop bet one. I've been doing prop bets lately. I hit that big one last week, and then I hit another mini on Thursday. The Thursday before, I missed this one because Rashad Bateman decided to die. So that sucked. But this week, the underdog is running a 10-note, a boosted. So it's a boosted bet. If you pick 3 props, you get 10x. So my prop bet is gonna be Nick Chubb over 85 yards, 85.5. Josh Jacobs over 85.5 rushing, and Jason Sanders over 1.5 field goals against the Lions, mind you.
Yeah, smash.
I love that.
$bucks gets you 250.
I love that.
3-leg parlay gets you 250.
Smooth shit, man.
3-legged parlay gets you 250, and I'm giving you 3 guys because it has to be Nick Chubb in it. Nick Chubb over 85.5 rushing, Josh Jacobs over 85.5 rushing, and then Jason Sanders over 1.5 field goals.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. Josh Jacobs been running like a man on fire.
140 per game the last 3 games.
Because I feel like taking a stroll. I've already rolled this. So fuck. Because I want to take a stroll down Narrative Street. I already gave you guys the Seahawks one, but whether you want to play that one because I said it or not, that is on you. All right, fuck the Giants. I'll go ahead and I'll give you another one to go ahead and slide in with that. Give me Jacksonville at that -110 in London. I'm gonna be honest.
In London town, huh?
Oh yeah. Good day, governor. No, for real. Give me Jacksonville in London. Russ doing the fucking high knees while everybody else was asleep, and he admitted that everybody was fucking asleep. Like he admitted in a fucking presser. Then not only just that, I mean Nathaniel Hackett's on the hot seat. Like if I'm the guys on that defense, I'm like, guys, if we've been winning games because of us, we can get this motherfucker out of here.
Yo.
Because teams have done it.
Real talk. You lose to Jacksonville. In London.
Nathaniel Hackett's gone.
Like the conversation has
That's
to
the
start.
rumor
Like,
right
it
now.
has to
That is
start.
the
Like,
rumor.
Nathaniel Hackett is gone.
Broncos fans are literally screaming Duval like out here in fucking Denver and Colorado Springs, bro.
Well, I think their bye week is the next week, so that would be the perfect time to do it.
Exactly.
Of course, gives you a full
whoever the new guy is.
Give it you a week and a half to figure out, get all your ducks in a row, get all your assistants moved around.
There's already a report. There's already a report that he's on the hot seat, and that a loss this week could trigger it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if I'm that defense, I'm like, hey yo, fuck this.
Yeah. Let it fly.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Is Deebo Samuel having a good season?
That's a great question.
Kind of
listen, Peng. That's a fantastic question. Actually,
I mean, he's injured right now, so I don't want to. Like,
he has been injured, but
before injury, is he having a good fantasy season for someone you drafted in the second round?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will tell you, as someone who has drafted a lot of Deebo Samuel, he has absolutely not lived up to the hype.
I got all the duck shirts. I'll show my junk one day on the thing. I have all this Donald.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
It's a
Pang's a
shirt is
nerd. He
fire,
has
dude.
everything.
That is that
I got
shit.
the Scrooges. I got it all.
So,
I don't even know.
Speaking of Debo, John doesn't know this story. I'm not going to give the full story. I'm just going to give the trade. John, I ended up. I was trying to give a guy Judy or Deontay, and he said, "I need a wide receiver. I need a running back too." Blah blah blah. I said, "Send me an offer." He sent me an offer. Devonta Parker. I give up Devonta Parker and Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
I got a 23 first in Debo.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make. Time out. You need to go to jail ASAP. Like,
I asked him twice.
Right now.
I asked him twice.
I'll be right back.
I asked him twice if that's really what he wanted, and I said I feel bad. I DM'd the commissioner, who's my buddy, and I said I have text messages before I do anything. I have text messages saying this is what he wants. So I ended up throwing him back his third that he traded me earlier in the year. So the final deal was Debo and a first for Devonta Parker, Chase Edmonds, and a third. Oh, and by the way, the guy's in 10th place.
Bro, you need to fucking pray and thank the Lord that shit fucking happened.
So I got Debo.
If that wasn't fucking Vito.
Yo, Mike, from a friend to a friend.
Oh, I know.
Fucking changes your dynasty. Like, yo, that is a change your dynasty for the next 5-year trade. That's yo.
No, so the only reason I brought it up was because right before season started, I made a call, right? So I made a call of, hey, these are the guys I don't like for their picks, for their rounds, not in general in real life. And the list starts off bad because it's Stephon Diggs and he's wide receiver 1. But everybody else after that is like Debo, Michael Pittman, Jerry Jeudy, Cam Akers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you have a running back in there that wasn't?
Elijah Mitchell was another.
I remember this.
Yeah.
So this was the order: round 1, Stephon Diggs; round 2, Debo; round 3, Pittman; round 4, Elijah Mitchell. Yeah. You're right. Round 5, we Cam Akers. Round 6, Jerry Jeudy. And I think I hit pretty well. Everybody but Diggs.
You hit every single one.
Everyone
besides Diggs.
You should probably not do that again.
Huh?
Why? That's great information to give.
No, because that's his. He's saying it's his fault.
No.
I know. I'm joking.
I know you're joking. I know you're joking.
Debo is wide receiver like 11 right now, and like he doesn't feel anything like it.
No, this is the thing. Debo is having one of those, and it sucks because this is like against my philosophy. He's having one of those like pedestrian, like I'm gonna get you 13 points on the week. Every week, which is like okay, which is like it's like that's fine, but it's like no, you're not winning me a week. You're not blowing up.
Exactly. And but we've seen this before, where it's like, yeah, you're a top 12 player at your position, but you're not the guy that is winning that week or wins me weeks consistently.
So, like, I would argue at the time, I'd rather grab Javonte Williams, Nick Chubb, Tyreek Hill over Debo.
Right.
DeAndre Swift over Debo. But sure, you could argue that some of these guys got injured, but on average, they were putting up like 15 to 22 points a week. That was wild.
But then somebody else would have, but you have to think about it also mathematically, paying. Somebody else would have ended up with that. That would have been the combination for somebody else to end up having a better record, because that, even though he's 11, even though he's wide receiver 11, and for you it doesn't feel like he's wide receiver 11, there's somebody in your league that on their team, that's that one fucking piece, that one top 12 receiver piece that they need. That if they had that as like a wide receiver 2 or a 3, and they were just getting those 13 points versus like the 6 or fucking whatever that they're getting out of whoever the hell they're throwing out there,
is like a round 3, round 4 pick. Use this
or if they're playing him as a flex and they're getting 13 points out of their fucking flex.
No one's drafting your wide receiver 2 to be your flex. Your wide receiver, you're in round.
I get what you're saying. I get what you are saying. What you're saying isn't wrong.
He's behind Kirk.
But from a mathematical sense, there would have been a combination for someone else to where it may have not been equitable for you. It would have been equitable for someone else.
Yeah, but the answer is, the question at the end of the day is, was he a good pick at his round?
No, fuck no, not in the second round, not in the second round. But that's why he should have fallen. And to what
We all
you're
talked
saying,
about
that's what we're both saying. That's why he should have fallen.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just funny to think about. And I'm just like, look at him, I'm just like, oof.
But
and I'm like, damn, this is a weird wide receiver 11 right now. This is a really weird one. He has that 120-point week.
That's not even gambling.
9 to 11.
I'll be, you know what sucks? Every time I bring up Debo's name and think about Debo Samuel, I think to myself, the Patriots drafted N'Keal Harry before Debo Samuel. And I keep thinking that to myself, and it really stings. And it sucks.
But you don't know, but you also don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get.
No, of course not. That's the thing. That's what my point back to Green Bay earlier. You miss on wide receivers. It happens all the time. It's not a big deal. It's just the fact that you haven't been doing this for the past 3 years is the bigger problem. Like, you should have been kicking the can down the road. Instead,
a win's a win. I'll give you that, Justin.
Instead, you waited till right now to figure it out, and you drafted 2 or 3. And, they might be okay. They might be wide receiver 3s.
This is the fucking NFL. One thing that we know, any given Sunday, any given pick, you don't know. None of us know. They don't even know. These motherfuckers get paid millions of dollars to pick and draft and scout. And you know what? They don't even know.
Dude, remember, Robbie, when we were at the NFL Hall of Fame and we were looking at the scout book? And I'm like, bro, this is just fucking someone's notes. This is just someone's notes on Barry Sanders. Like, this is crazy.
It's like, holy shit, like, this is exactly what we already do. Like,
it's unbelievable. This is just some scout looking at Barry Sanders pregame. This is insane to me. And it's like, dude, we don't know this shit. We don't know that someone, what's going to happen, how they develop. There's a million things that happen. It's crazy. That's why the NFL and fantasy football is so fun.
Well, with that being said and stated, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap because you're right. You're correct. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap at this moment because like we made really great time, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta go entertain fucking Lamar, bro. Because he
tell him I said hi.
He said tell him I said hi. Yeah,
he was supposed to. What up, yo?
He was supposed to be over, and then what do you expect?
Oh weird. Amir's late. not like every.
I also told him too. I was like, we're gonna be getting ready and leaving like closer to like 9, and like it's 8:30.
You're one of those guys that's gonna be late to his own funeral.
Probably me. I mean, I'm like that. I know that for a fact. I'm that person. Like, I know that, So I mean, hey, it's the light skin thing, What up, Nate? Let's go ahead. Let's get into outros. Payne, go first. John, then Mike, and then me, and then
You catch me at Payne's Picks FF. Next week I'll wear a different duck shirt. No, I'm just kidding. You find me at my content on fantasy6pack.net. Or here with Robbie. It's the only place I deal with bets. Don't do anywhere else. So catch him here. Doing prop bets now. I'm on a little bit of a low on my regular bets. I've been getting unlucky. I feel like this year has just been harder than it's ever been. I think for a lot of bets, I feel like a lot of things have slid like a point, and I'm just like mad at my life. So I'm just doing prop bets now. But at least I admit when I got defeated. So I'm defeated.
Oh no, I am. This year has been so no, hey, good on you for being like, yo, I'm switching props or like do something. Yeah, no, good on you. John.
I don't want to be a bummer, but depression and suicide in men is a real thing. Talk to your friends, give them a call. If you haven't seen them in a while, just say hi, text, say what's up, and just check in with your homies, because the world's a crazy place, and sometimes you just need someone to say hi. And again, like, depression is real, and you need someone to talk to. You need someone to speak to. Hit me up at FTLS_JBats. You always have someone to speak out to, but just check in on a friend you haven't seen in a while. That's my advice to you going into Halloween weekend.
Hey man, I love that. Actually, Movember is starting up. Be on the lookout for tweets with my Movember link. That's actually my cause for Movember is mental health and suicide prevention. So,
Amen,
I love
brother.
that you brought that up and you mentioned that.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on this earth to spread love and positivity to that light.
Amen. Mike.
You can find me at Drop the Mic FF, DROPTHEMIKEFF. You can also find me here all the time, and I'm going for 2 on Tuesday nights. Other than that, Robbie, it's yours.
Oh yeah. Oh, and sorry, the coaches would kill me. Find me on Fantasy Coaches. Find me on Fantasy Coaches Mondays and Thursdays at 5:30 on YouTube. Please, Fantasy Coaches, where you can find all my fantasy content. We write articles, do rankings, all that shit. FantasyCoaches.com. Please, shout out Jibs and Steve, my boys. Thank you. We're doing a lot of fun stuff. I forgot about them. I'm too drunk. I forgot about them.
Okay, he needed 2 outros. Robbie, go.
All I gotta say is enjoy the Halloween weekend. Be safe this Halloween weekend. I would say don't do anything that I wouldn't do, but then you wouldn't have fun. You're only given one life to live, so fucking live it up and enjoy it. So do everything that I probably would do. Okay? Within reason. Be calm. Be safe. All right? Put on your helmet before you go to war out there, gentlemen.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Raw. Put a helmet on. Don't leave your battle buddy. Don't pet a burning dog.
Don't leave your battle buddy.
Don't pet a burning dog. That was always a 3 month right.
Don't pet a burning dog. Yeah, Dad, don't pet a burning dog.
That's a horrible saying.
If she knows what your barracks looks like,
we're both former military.
I know, I get it. It's just like that's so fucked up, but so true. Like you just don't.
What'd you say, Peng?
It was always another one that they said, like, if she knows what the barracks looks like, you probably need to take her back home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, we'll keep. If she knows what a cover 2 is, you know where she learned it from.
I'm telling you this now. I used to have these girls that knew our base codes to get into the barracks.
Bro, yes! Oh my god!
Gang, gang! Oh my
I remember, not me, but I walked by. She's like, "Oh yeah, I know the guy that lives in that barracks," and I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think you're supposed to know that. Like, I don't think
you shit. Like, you shouldn't know that as a civilian person. You shouldn't just know that.
Bro, no, it happens all the time because military men, we were thoughts. Look, Mike, send us out. Take us away.
Peace out.